Today we have stroop waffles, take a canal tour, explore architecture, a glimpse of the Ted Lasso houseboat, and sweet treats.
Here we are in Amsterdam. Turn around the little package, honey. Dad's very excited to have this, is that syrup? What is it?
Syrup. Stroop. These are my peeps.
Let me see.
These are my peeps.
Yeah.
Stroop. Stroop syrup. My peeps.
Brilliant.
As avid travelers and backgrounds in architecture, Lisa and I are drawn to the timeliness, allure of churches and ancient structures. Stepping into Nieuwkerk, or New Church, we're immediately captivated by its striking Gothic architecture. But unlike the spiritual presence we've encountered in other churches, there just seemed to be a distinct sense of sterility here, a hint that something had shifted. And as it turns out, the new church is no longer a place of worship, but rather an exhibition space. It also houses a cafe and a museum store. The story of the church dates back to 1380 when construction first began, culminating in its consecration in 1409 to St. Mary and St. Catherine. Throughout the centuries, it weathered the ravages of time, surviving city fires and reconstruction efforts. From its transformation into a Dutch Reformed church in 1578 to extensive renovations in the late 19th and 20th centuries.
We're going to Jordan Street, which is supposed to be a very popular place for food and shops and stuff like that.
This is a shot of the Canal boat we're going to take you on in just a few minutes. On the boat ride, we learn about Amsterdam's rich trading history, culture, and iconic landmarks.
Cute little street. I like it. I like it a lot. So cute.
How are you?
Good, guys.
Thank you. Oops, sorry. Hello.
Hello, welcome.
Hi, welcome on board.
Hi. Does it matter where we sit?
No, not at all.
Okay.
You see wherever you like.
All right.
Just be careful, there was a little bit of rain on the boat, so it might be slippery.
Okay. Here we are. Taking a tour.
Silence. And today I'm double happy, twice happy than normal, because I can work with my good friend Tamara. But I have to tell you guys, she has graduated from university this morning.
Thank you.
Tamara can explain what's more of the water of Amsterdam, but enjoy our trip.
Okay. Well, official welcome from me as well. I will start with just introducing what we have on the boat, from the cheese and also the drinks. We have some Dutch Gouda cheese paired with some spicy mustard, so make sure to dip the cheese in the mustard. It's a very good combination, very nice. And next to that, I also have some nice Heineken beer, sodas like regular soda, cola zero, water, sparkling water, and then I have a good selection of wine to go with the cheese. So red Merlot, white Sauvignon Blanc, so something sweet, Chardonnay, a little bit dry, and rosé. So think about what you would like to drink, enjoy, relax, look at the beautiful buildings outside, and then we're gonna start with the stories in a little bit. So thank you.
All right.
There's 3 layers to our canals, 1 layer of mud, 1 layer of water on the top, and 1 layer of bicycles in the middle. Yeah, and of course in every joke there's a little bit of truth, and we have a lot of bicycles ending in water every year, around 10,000 bicycles. And I know that for sure because there is one profession that only exists in Amsterdam, and it's called bike fishing. So this professional bike fishermen go around the city on a boat with a big crane and a magnet, and they collect all of the scrap metal, and that scrap metal is mostly plastic. It's some shapes, abstract shapes, circles, lines, crossing, but every symbol is unique. And this was important because this used to be an address code. So instead of numbers, Dutch people used to put symbols on their houses to signal their address, which is very cool. And as you go around the city, you will see some insanely beautiful symbols. 7 kilometers. So is it longer? 6 kilometers, sorry, I have to be precise. This place used to be the workers' canal back in the day. So most of the houses that you can see on the sides used to be warehouses where different types of goods that the Dutch used to trade were stored. If you look at the houses here on our left-hand side, you can see the big windows and wooden shutters in the middle. These were traditional storage houses, very well recognized, because if you have a wide window, it means that you can transport bigger cargo in it. Why would we have a big window on every floor? Well, that is because a lot of the transportation of goods was done with a pooling system. You probably noticed that there are hooks on every building, hook on the top. And once I show them to you, you will be able to notice them everywhere else in the city. It was used to be used as a pulling system. You put a rope over it, and then you hoist up your goods all the way to the upper floors. There is one guy waiting there, and then he stores the goods into the building. Look at this house in the corner. You can see that it's kind of leaning towards us, right? Like it's falling. Well, it's not really falling. This was done on purpose, because when the things used to be hoisted up, if you have a house that's leaning, that allows for a little bit of more moving space so the cargo doesn't hit the building and damage it. Amsterdam and the Netherlands back in the day used to be a secular republic consisting of 7 parts, of 7 provinces. And these provinces are written here on 7 identical buildings that we are passing right now. You can see Overijssel, Utrecht, Holland, Gelderland, Zeeland, Friesland, and Groningen. And you can probably recognize some of the names that I listed there, and one of them is for sure Holland. So there is a little bit of a confusion. How do we call this country? Netherlands or Holland? So I'm going to ask you guys, in your home countries, how do you call this place? Netherlands. In my home country, we call it Hollandia. So I was always confused to what is the real name? Is there a correct one? Well, the Netherlands or the Lowlands is the correct name. Well, this city, as we see it today, this kind of system of canals that we're going through right now, it started being built in the 16th century. This whole area used to be built on a marshland, which means very soft land, good for agriculture, but very bad for building stuff on it. So what they did is they dug out the water to dry out the land, and then they also use these canals for the transportation. This is why the canals are semi-concentrated around the city center. It was a very good system from where you can go from the central station, which used to be the central harbor, all the way to the smaller canals where the harbor houses were located. Okay, so keep an eye on the red house on the corner. You will see a bird above the front door. You can let me know when you see it.
Yeah.
Can anyone guess what kind of bird that is?
Pelican? Stork?
Stork.
Baby doctor.
Stork, baby doctor.
Midwife.
Midwife. Good job. Modern ones shown here on the left. This one is the only one of its kind, and because of its shape, we call it Kim Kardashian of Amsterdam. You can probably guess why. A favorite among the skippers, I would like to say. But all jokes aside, my favorite houseboat is coming now here to our right. This one is a beautiful old cargo carrying ship in white and red. And what is interesting about it is that it has been restored, but it also on the inside, so the interior has been kept the same, like around the 20th century interior. So it really represents the first kind of houseboats that came into the cities and became really property. But living on a boat became a lifestyle mostly after the Second World War. A lot of people came to the city because there was a labor shortage. So there was a lot of work to be done, and then the government allowed everyone to live on the water tax-free. So when something is tax-free, you know that it got out of control easily. Yes?
Where's the Ted Lasso houseboat?
I've heard that question before, and I don't know the show. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I haven't watched it.
Okay.
So I wouldn't know, but if you can Google it and I look at it, then maybe I can recognize. But then over time, the government kind of became worried because they didn't have proper management of the toilet output. So they had to regulate it, and they had to create proper sewer managing systems. So if you see here, there are pipes leading from every boat to the edge of the walls. So they drew out the pipes, they connected it to the sewer system of the city, also to the fresh water, electricity, but only in specified locations. So now you're allowed to have boat only on these specific locations. When you park your boat, you own this part of water like owning a piece of land, so it's yours. You can take out your boat, bring out your boat, you can do whatever. And you can change the houseboat style, so from old cargo ships you can put something more modern like this. It's a cargo carrying ship. This is floating on concrete platoon, as you can see down there. It's very cool because this concrete is filled with air, which allows it to float, but it also gives it stability. And here, one of my favorites, classic hippie ship.
They never come out like you said. Yeah.
Oh,
They're
just part. Yeah. They're not allowed to sail on their own anymore, and most of them don't even have motors. Because they took out the motors to create for more living space.
And I bet they pay taxes in it.
Pay taxes as any other house, yes. And they're also the most expensive kind of property that you can get in the city. So if you would want to get taxes are the same as
Like the dam?
Like
the dam?
Okay guys, so welcome to the beautiful Amstel River. This is our only natural body of water in the city, which means everything else is man-made. And the Amstel River is actually where it all started.
Only natural body of water.
And then the combination of words Amstel River Dam turned into Amstel Dam, and from there Amsterdam. And in front of us we're passing an old bridge, Magere Brug, or the Skinny Bridge. But we also like to say that it's called the Love Bridge. And we like to say it's a very good luck if you kiss your loved one under the bridge, it will make the love last forever. So if you want, now is the moment when we pass under the bridge. Want to hear the kisses sound? That we have a nickname for them. We call them the dancing houses of Amsterdam, or the drunken houses.
Oh my God.
Oh wow.
Wow.
They really are wonky. So So it is sinking, huh?
Yeah, they actually have been sinking, but don't worry, they are safe now. What's interesting is that one of the houses on the block is actually a hotel where they still have crooked rooms that you can rent out to spend the night and really see how it is living like under an angle. They say it's like very good for, you know, if you're fighting with your partner, you go rent a room there for a night, you go to sleep on opposite sides of the bed, and in the morning you wake up in each other's arms. Because one of you rolls in the sleep. The huge building that you can see here is now our city archives. It used to be an old bank. There's still a system of vaults that is underneath the water level. So there's a museum that you can visit and check it out. It's super, super cool. But now we enter the area, now we enter the area of the canal that we call the Golden Bend. Hi guys. Because, as I said, not only because of their size and the garden, but also because some of them contain art pieces that are attached to the walls and part of the interior of the house that goes with it. So if you have a painting that was attached to the wall, that also raises the price of the overall property. Also, marble staircases, marble fireplaces, all of this increases the price. Only one house here that is still owned by a family. This one with the curtains, the brown one, and the only reason why they're still living here is because it's been in their family heirloom for generations. So I guess it's a good address.
With the second-hand bookshop, if you buy a book for €5, you get a free drink. So it's the only shop in the world where you can buy 5 times the same book. But you never know when it's open. Stefan, how are you? Huh? Ik zie het, ja. He's also a local artist, he makes paintings. The only problem is, you never know when his shop is open because most of the time he buys his own book, so he gets all the free drinks.
We're at the sweet shop.
Can I get a donut, please?
Yeah, sure. Which one donut?
The one on the end.
Perfect.